Melanie. Today I'm going to talk to you about weaves, wigs, and extensions. So, yeah, let's get right into it. I do not wear weaves, wigs, or extensions just because it's not that I have a problem with it, it's that I don't have the time or the money to do it. And I just don't, it's something that's not a necessity for me. I like to wear my hair natural. This is what I call my protective styling. It's in a bun. That is it. Or I'll put it in twists or braids. That's about it. I'm not going to spend money to put somebody else's hair on my head because I don't have money to spend on that. So, I'm not against weaves, wigs, or extensions if they are used the right way. So, let me clarify that. If you are using it to cover up who you are and what you actually look like because you don't like what you look like, we have an issue. If you are using it as a protective hairstyle or something that's just extra, just to make you feel good, that's cool. But when I have an issue with it is when it's you don't like what you look like without it. So it's the same thing with makeup. Once I find myself wearing too much makeup and I don't really like the way I look without it, or I can't stand it, or I can't stand what my face looks like without painting it first, I stop wearing makeup because I need to focus on my own mental health and my own stability before I go ahead and put other things on it, I need to love myself before I put stuff over myself, Yeah, sometimes it's nice to have a change. It is nice to have some long flowing hair. When you don't really have that long flowing hair, that's okay. As long as you love the hair that you have and you're not ashamed of it. So shout out to my sister. She gave me this idea to talk about this subject. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm kind of neutral on it, honestly. I don't wear it because I don't have money for it. But my sister has worn weaves quite a bit when we were growing up and all kinds of stuff, and that's cool. But she never hated herself. She never hated her hair, that she felt like she had to cover it because it wasn't good enough. My sister is the type of person where she will do just about anything to her hair because that's just the type of person she is. She experiments. She likes to have fun, new, exciting things, and hair tends to be one of them. Right now, she has silver locks. That is what she's got. She has dyed her hair. It was really funny because one time she dyed her hair too light for her liking, so she dyed it back to black. But it didn't turn out black. It turned green. It was green. I was like, okay, so I'm never doing that. But my sister has always been experimental with her hair. It's not been out of I hate what's on my head. It's been I just want to try new things, and that's totally cool. So, I've thought of getting a wig, especially recently, because if I want to put my hair in braids and just keep it in braids, I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to do nothing. Just keep it in braids and put a wig on every day. That's cool. That sounds like fun, honestly. Not having to take care of your hair, do nothing to it. That sounds really great. But, you can't always do that because I don't have the money for it. That's okay. And I can take care of my hair and I can put it in braids if I want. I might not leave the house with it in braids, but it's kind of like leaving the house in pajamas. I still love myself. It's not for anybody else to see. But I don't know. The thing that I have a problem with is a lot of black women to this day who wear wigs and weaves. I'm not talking about people who are sick or their hair is falling out, like alopecia or cancer or whatever. This you can watch it, that's cool, but it's not towards you. But if you're wearing wigs or whatever because you are unsatisfied with your natural hair, the hair that God gave you, that's when I have a problem. If you're trying to look like someone else, with wigs and weaves and all that stuff, that's when I have a problem. I know that there's a lot of black women out there who are trying to look white because they think that the whiter you look, the more beautiful. Maybe not consciously, maybe it's a subconscious thing, because for generations it's been beaten into us that white is beautiful, and it's sad. It goes all the way back to slavery, talking about the lighter skin you are, the more flow I guess you could say you have to your hair, if it's not kinky and coily and curly, the more beautiful you are. And it's really sad. It's not right. And it's a mindset that African Americans to this day still have. And I think it was around 2006, the natural hair movement started to progress. And I really appreciate it, honestly, to take your hair and own it and be like, no, nobody's going to tell me that this isn't beautiful. Nobody's going to tell me that I have to put a weave in my hair or relax my hair or straighten my hair to look pretty, because straight doesn't equal beautiful. It doesn't. Honestly, what makes you beautiful is who you are inside. And just own it. Just own your hair. Just be like, yeah, I like my hair. I'm more of a natural hair type of person. That's just how I am. That's how I view it. If you disagree with me, that's okay. But I think it's the same thing with makeup. If I can't walk out of my house knowing that I'm beautiful without my makeup, I might as well not walk out of my house, because honestly, I need to own it. I need to own and be like, no, my face is pretty without it, because it is. I've made videos without makeup and that's okay. Most of my friends, it was quite a while before they ever saw me with makeup. Yeah, I use it a lot more now, but that's okay, because I know that I'm beautiful without it. I can wipe it off right now if I wanted to, and I'd be totally comfortable making a video or going outside or doing whatever, because I know that I'm beautiful. And I think it's the same thing with hair. You should not be... Oh, my door is coming open. You should not be ashamed of what grows out of your hair. Or grows out of your head. Sorry. So, anyway. Just 1 second. 1 second. Anyway, I'm back. So I think that it's important to be proud of yourself and to be proud of what you look like. So, there's that. I know that for a long time, my sister relaxed her hair. And that transition period, man, it was difficult. But she did it. And the reason wasn't because she just hated her hair or whatever. It was just because she saw so many girls with straight hair, black and white. That's how we grew up. That was a normal accepted thing, was to straighten your hair and to keep it straight. We grew up in that era where straight was pretty. And that's just kind of how it was. And I know my sister relaxed her hair. I wasn't able to relax my hair because I was allergic to it. I would have anaphylactic shock when I would come into contact with those chemicals, or just those chemicals together. I would have some kind of allergic reaction and I couldn't breathe. So I never got my hair relaxed. I know my sister did for years, most of her childhood. I remember her being so upset because her hair never grew. It would never get past maybe shoulder length. It wasn't something that she enjoyed because she loved the idea of having long hair and all that. And eventually she just stopped. She stopped doing relaxers, and I'm not exactly sure why she did it. I think it was a lot of, well, I just have to keep doing this and doing this and doing this, and it's frying my hair, and I don't want to do it anymore, and it's good enough reason. I know that there are a lot of girls our age that never had a choice. Your parents just started relaxing your hair, and that's just kind of how it went. And now you have to reverse the damage and figure out what your actual curl pattern looks like and all kinds of stuff. And more power to you if you're going through that. Shoot, inbox me, let me know, and like talk to me about it, because I'd love to hear about the story and how you're dealing with it and what you're planning on doing with your hair. I know it's hair, but I'd like I don't know. I think it's cool. So I don't know. Relaxers, weaves, wigs, all that. I don't really care as long as you're owning who you are. As long as you love what's in your own skin. So I don't know. That's just kind of, I think that our melanin is beautiful. I think it's a lovely thing, and I'm half white, half black, and I'm very unique. I don't really fit into either stereotype or whatever, and that's cool because I'm my own person. But I think it's important to own what you got, you know? Be happy about it. Don't let anyone ever tell you that it's not beautiful, because it is. Like, your hair is beautiful. Figure out how to do your hair. Figure out how to keep it healthy. Figure out how you like it. Figure out how you like your hair. How you like to style it. Be comfortable with it being natural. You don't always have to cover it up. But if you choose to, then rock that too. Like, that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm pretty neutral. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I am against relaxers because it chemically alters your hair and there's no going back. And it's not healthy. And if you wonder why your hair's not growing, maybe that's why. So yeah, I personally, that's just kind of where I'm at. But let me know what you guys think. I want to hear feedback. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what your ideas are on weaves, wigs, extensions, and relaxers. I don't have much experience with it. I've only gotten like extensions twice. That was it. But I've put extensions in my sister's hair. I've done all kinds of different things with her hair, with her, or seen her do different things, just because she's an experimental person. But let me know what you guys think, because I would love to hear back from you guys. Go ahead and subscribe down below. Click the like button. Comment. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys want to hear. And yeah, that's going to be about it. So have a great day and Happy New Year's. If I don't post a video before then, I might see y'all in 2017. By the way, if you guys are going to the One Thing conference, I might see you there. So have fun, enjoy, and have a great rest of the year. So bye.